Okay, so for all of you classic gamers who feel so nostalgic about your NES games, boy do I got a surprise for you. And when I mean surprise, I mean probably not really surprised. I'm sure you've heard of this game, Nintendo World Champion NES Edition. I found this game at my local GameStop for only $50, and I thought since it's like an entire collector's edition, why not? I know GameStop gets a lot of crap, rightfully so. I feel like this was a pretty good deal. Anyways, let's take a look at what comes in the box. And I'll talk about the game itself at the end of the video, so stick around for that. But just looking at the box, I actually think this has got to be one of my favorite Nintendo Switch box arts ever. I just really like the attention to detail with all the nice 8-bit sprites. You got Link, you got Kirby, you got Samus from Metroid. On the back, you got some directions. Not going to talk much about that because, well, all the contents are inside this box. So the first thing that you will probably see when opening the box is this replica NES World Championship game card for, well, the NES. It even comes with this little sleeve, which is really nice. This is a replica once again, so it's not real. There's no actual game in here, but it is a nice little novelty. But I guess if you do want to put it on your shelf, it does look almost identical to an actual NES game. Like, just for comparison, here's Dr. Mario, and here is this replica NES game. The real one and the replica, they do look pretty similar. I mean, obviously this one's golden, but you get the point. Next one we got is I feel like it's a pretty common one in collector's editions. We saw this in the Fire Emblem unboxing if you haven't seen that video. But we got some cards of our fan favorite NES games. So we got, Kirby. I think we all know about Kirby. And it even has the box art of the original game. Actually, I don't know if this is the original box art. I'm sure the editor is putting something on the screen. We got Super Mario. I know this is the original box art, the black box art that a lot of the original NES games did use. And I'm not going to talk about every single one of them because that's going to take a long time. I think we all know about The Legend of Zelda and Donkey Kong and Metroid. I don't need to sit here and talk about it. But yeah, really like they're big cards. It's nice having the box art, just like some, and yeah, it looks like we got all the heavy hitters, at least all the games that are inside the actual game. And they do come in this nice little box right here. I kind of did damage it when opening it, sadly. Here is probably got to be my favorite part, is the pins. Now, I'm probably not actually going to wear these. I don't think people really use the things in their collector's editions. They're just novelties, but it does come in this premium looking box right here, and we get 5 pins. Count them, 5, and they are shiny. They're actually made of metal. It's pretty hard to take them out of the packaging. I feel like I'm gonna break it when taking them out. But close look at this thing, NES World Championship. It is made out of actual metal, so no cheap plastic here. And we got all of our big games: Mario, Legend of Zelda, Donkey Kong, Metroid, everything you could want as an 80s gamer, I guess. Not an 80s gamer, but I still gotta respect all of these amazing games that did come out in the 80s. Now for the game itself, I'm gonna keep this quick since this isn't meant to be a review of the game, but I have played a couple hours of this game. Boy, it is actually a very fun game, I gotta say. If you like things like the NES remix, this would be a great thing to play and add to your collection. Pretty much what you do is you speed run through a bunch of mini levels of NES games. So, for example, you gotta collect all the coins in Mario. They're pretty simple things, but they do get harder as you go along. They do have online functionality for all of you Switch Online owners. And here's the back of it. It just gives more description on the games here. The inside of the case does have some nice pixel art right here. And here's the game card here. Pretty similar to the box art. Nice to see. Now, if I do have to say one thing about this game, do not play it on the Switch Lite. I will tell you that. I own a Switch Lite, and boy, oh boy, is that like one of the most unfun experiences ever. I don't know what is about the Switch Lite, but the D-pad just, I guess it's better than no D-pad, but I don't know, it feels too mushy, so it's kind of hard to play with 2D games like this. Maybe that's just a nitpick from me. Let me know how you think. Let me know if you played this on a Switch Lite for all the 3 Switch Lite users out there. Used to be me. I have a Switch OLED now. Watch that video as well if you missed it. Yeah, kind of a warning, but still, if you do have a Switch Lite and have to use an integrated D-pad, I still wouldn't turn off this game. It still is a great game. It's classic Nintendo fun. Let me know down in the comments if you grew up with NES games, or if you're going to be experiencing them for the first time playing something like this, or the retro games on the Virtual Console, or Switch Online as they call it now.